Vegetarian food free from disease and retribution. Vegetarian food free from disease and retribution by the Vegetarian Centre of Thailand in association with the International Vegetarian Union. Eating animal flesh is the fundamental of wars and other disasters. Loving kindness upholds the people of the world. If merit overrules bad deeds, the world will in peace and happiness. Humans should wake up from sweet dreams. Otherwise, dangers will pursue us. Create real loving kindness by abandoning eating animal flesh. Though they are animal, they also cherish and love their lives. They struggle to the last of their might if anyone tests them for death. If you this kind of dog, you have loving kindness, and do not slash the throat or kill them to make them food. Buy meat to eat causes unending sin. Butchers know they can sell meat, so they kill more animals. It's like reserving animal lives for animal eaters who call themselves human. Without loving kindness, we harm ourselves with sin. Human repeats death and reborn. Human was born and died with numerous repetition. After birth, both human and animals have no desire for death. In a past life, some animals might be our kins. Animals declaration. Birds say, "We in the forest, we are free and very happy. Men still kill us for food."
Fish bemoan, "We live in the water, never bother anyone, but humans still kill us for food."
Oxen glow. Humans are ungrateful. We plow the land for them. They still kill us for food.
Ducks cry, "Humans feed me for eating. I have to wiggle and cry."
Pigs import. We eat rice bran to make manure with our experiment. People still cut us up. It's so very stressful.
Cocks cry, "We tell times, people are not worth to touch. Their tears in the frying pan." Vegetarianism free from dangers and disasters. It's time we reform our ways of eating to be vegetarian. To live in condominium, one must be a vegetarian to live comfortably. If everyone stops eating animal meat, the country will prosperous rapidly. Trust will topple. Travelers ran away. The economy is being defaced. If people become vegetarians, then the country will be brightened. Life will be brightened if you eat vegetarian food.
Environment is life. The world heats up endlessly. Humans slaughter animals shamelessly for trading and wealth. Animals feel deplorably without refuge. We used to depending on forests, but now forests are scarce. Big trees are cut down. It's dangerous for animals to live. Humans are implored to stop slaughtering animals, so the world may be peaceful and happy everywhere. Vegetarianism gets rid of dangers and creates blooming heart, also helping souls to be no more suffer with eternal happiness. If we provide kindness towards others, we get them in return. Kindness is joyfully cherished everywhere worldwide. Humans and animals are ties of friendship. Please cooperating to create a more beautiful and brighter world. Vegetarian food, free from disease and retribution. The life is brilliant and happy. The mind is peaceful and comfortable. The Vegetarian Centre of Thailand, in association with the International Vegetarian Union. The Vegetarian Centre of Thailand was founded with the initiative of the World Peace Envoy, Honored Dr. Suchat Koson Kittiwong. สำนักปู่สวรรค์ devotees hold the motto, Eat for living. Dr. Suchat Koson Kittiwong is a veteran. When he worked for Heavenly Gods and found Samnak Po Sawan, the house of divine sash in the human world, he invited his devotees to be veterans as well. When time allowed, he organized activities propagating vegetarianism. At that time, Dr. Suchat was the president of the International Federation of Religions. His Holiness Sri Satguru Yakjit Singh Ji Maharaj, the supreme spiritual leader of the Dharmatari Sikhs, knew by his insight that the world was in trouble. He tried to seek ways to improve his situation. One day, during his meditation, he heard heavenly voice say, "There's a peace envoy who's working for peace in Thailand." His Holiness then asked his devotees in Thailand to seek the person. They invited the supreme spiritual leader to Samnak Po Sawan to meet Dr. Suchat on 16th August 1977. Following the conversation, His Holiness was sure that he met the right man. He then invited Dr. Suchat to attend the 24th World Vegetarian Congress in India in November 1977. Dr. Suchat was officially invited to attend that Congress, so he led his religious mission to attend the meeting in the name of the Vegetarian Centre of Thailand. During that meeting, Dr. Suchat said that he supported the words of His Holiness Sri Satguru Yakjit Singh Ji Maharaj. If all men become vegetarian, peace will rule the world. And he also urged the meeting participants to continue this work for the cause of world peace. In the meeting, His Holiness said, "I've been to Thailand and had a conversation with Dr. Suchat Koson Kittiwong. I feel that he has a strong desire to create world peace and I agree on the words he said. Peace could not be achieved through vegetarianism alone. We have to make all men be close to God and spiritual too. Religion is therefore very important as well as vegetarianism. In the World Vegetarian Congress, Dr. Suchat Koson Kitiwong hosts a vegetarian luncheon to the participants at the meeting. He expressed the value of having vegetarian foods and distributed to participants the handouts of the article on cooperation between non-vegetarian and vegetarian food. On 25th July 1979, International Vegetarian Union, headquartered in England, wrote to us that the union would like to invite the Vegetarian Centre of Thailand as associated with International Vegetarian Union. When Dr. Suchat Koson Kitiwong was invited to give speech at any educational institutions, governmental office, or any places, he propagated promoting people to have vegetarian foods, accompanied by Dhamma lecture to create tranquil happiness and peace in the world. Dr. Suchat had opened a vegetarian food center at Samnapu Sawan and one at the religious land of Hupa Sawan with name Eat for Living. Also published books about vegetarian cooking for promotion to the public. Later in 1984, Dr. Suchat appointed Ajahn K. Long Phanit as president of the Vegetarian Centre of Thailand and assigned her to organize a committee to proceed with the promotion of vegetarian foods. In 2008, Ajahn K. Long Phanit passed away, so Associate Professional Dr. Pichai Towivit is assigned the president of the Vegetarian Centre of Thailand up to present, with 5 objectives in the proceeding. 1. Promotion of vegetarian eating, strictly refrain from eating animal flesh, so that all people can deeply realize ethical morality and raise their own spirit in order to genuinely penetrate the religious doctrine of their own faith. 2. Propagation of vegetarianism in Thailand. 3. Encouragement of the widespread establishment of vegetarian restaurants in Thailand. 4. Strengthening of relations and solidarity among vegetarians. 5. Collaboration with the World Vegetarian Congress and other vegetarian organizations working towards the same goal. Office in Thailand. The Vegetarian Centre of Thailand is located at Samnapu Sawan, 270, Soy 65, Pekasem Road, เขตบางแค Bangkok 10160. Telephone number 02-421-0489. In 1992, the Samnapu Sawan Fellows Society built the Ariyasasi building to house the office of the center and other offices in the network of Bodhisat. His Holiness Sri Satguru Dakjit Sinji Maharaj, the Supreme Spiritual Leader of the Namatali Six, came on May 8, 1994 to preside over the opening ceremony of JJ Restaurant. On this occasion, the Most Venerable Arya Wangso Bhikkhu, the World Peace Envoy Honor Dr. Suchat Koson Kitiwong, the founder president of the center, came out from the forest to welcome His Holiness. The Vegetarian Centre of Thailand had the responsibility to control the operation of JJ Restaurant for the promotion of vegetarianism. JJ Restaurant offers vegetarian food, both standard and Chinese, every day with the emphasis on nutrition, taste, and cleanliness, with the principle of usefulness to the body for good health, long life, free from disease, and retribution. Especially those Dhamma and meditation practitioners for pure mind and soul are invited to eat vegetarian food to purify the body to be free from toxin and to stimulate the practice to be more progressive.
How vegetarian health create a peaceful world? The present world lacks of peace and happiness because people eat animal meat. 99% of the world population eat animal meat. If we pry up the bones of all animals killed each day, the heat will be higher than Fuji Mountain, which is 3 times wetter than Parliament Ground, Sanam Luang of Thailand. In the scriptures of various religions, at first, God said that animals were killed to be men's friends, but humans kill their friends for food. Actually, Lord Buddha ate vegetarian food, but later the scripture was changed. The word Skorn Matwa, the last meal of Lord Buddha, was cooked from pig head mushroom, which is toxic. To be cooked for food, the toxicity must be removed. When Lord Buddha took the meal, he became ill, although his body could tolerate the toxic food. Lord Buddha was born Hindu. The origin of the family was at Himalaya mountain. Hindu people do not take animals. In the Indian subcontinent, oxen and buffaloes were considered the vehicle of Krishna divine. Thus, they did not eat the meat of the animals which were the vehicle of gods. When the most venerable Thevatat proposed Lord Buddha 10 exceptions, one of which was the forbidding for the monk to eat animal meat, Lord Buddha did not accept the proposal because monk has already taken meditation and vegetarian food according to the tradition. If he accepted it, it would mean that before that time the monk did not practice vegetarianism. Looking back to the chapter of opening the world, the chapter of Kaipek, we can see that it does not speak about eating oxen's meat, buffalo's meat. It only tells about eating rice, crops. The first group of the world population came from vacuum. They only ate earth dust, the surface of the earth. When animals are killed, they feel angry and revengeful. The present world has no peace because the revengeful soul of animals haunts in people. The dangerous toxicity from the revengeful mind is in the animal's meat. People take that kind of meat, which causes dangerous disease.
How eating vegetarian foods brings peace to the world. At present, people live longer and behave more promiscuously. Please listen to a story. The gods in the celestial world held a meeting that the promiscuous people should be AIDS victims. This sickness cannot be cured within 20 years. Now the spiritual world is preparing the sickness of oil, by which the patients will die faster than AIDS. This is the law of nature, the law of the spiritual world. Nowadays, the United Nations are searching for birth control because the world population is too big. So much materials are used up. Heat is increasing. They see that the human world is in a crisis, which is caused by man's action, such as deforestation, satellite launching, and from the atomic waste and so forth. We then should eat vegetarian foods because agriculture is easier to manage than animal husbandry. Before eating vegetables nowadays, we should take care of toxicity. We should not be afraid that animals would be overcrowded. Nature will take care of the natural balance. For the promotion of vegetarian food, we should teach people to be able to cook vegetarian food. The medical sector agrees that vegetarian food helps prevent people from serious sickness, but they should eat proper foods and read the right way of living. People should be full of consciousness. They should think of themselves and not to think of others' affairs. They should think that we can live not for a very long time ahead. We should do what is useful to the society, to fellow humans, to our mind and soul. Cooking vegetarian food is easier than cooking meat food. Christianity says that God creates animals to be humans' friends, but humans kill friends for food. Thus the world is in trouble everywhere. To bring the world back to the coolness, humans worldwide should be veterans. Then peace and happiness will materialize in the world. To begin with veteranism, one should take only one veteran meal a day at first. By the law of reborn, animals which are killed for food may be our beloved ones in the previous lives. Humans make good deeds in thinking of themselves, so they get no merits. Fast circulation of information put the world in chores. We should lead the life in knowing what is enough, what should be considered, not to bother others, not to mix the other's affair. Making merit for goodness should not be based on an individual but should be done in a correct way. Working on vegetarianism, personnel must be trained to understand it and to continue with it. Veterans should dare to speak to make people understand and to expand the concept. If 10 persons from 100 listeners understand, that should be satisfied. Apart from the lecture during the Chinese Vegetarian Festival on the topic, body and mind are clean by natural food, in the convention on Sunday, October 29, 1995, at Arya Sasi Building, ซอยเพชรเกษม 65, เขตบางแค Bangkok. Today, all of you, audience, join the meeting with the Vegetarian Centre of Thailand during the Chinese Vegetarian Festival in Thailand. You realize that there are various proofs that after eating vegetarian foods, the body and mind are green. We should understand that nature wants us to eat crops and vegetables. Many vegetables, for example, cherries, eggplants, cucumbers, after we pick them, they grow even more. Nature challenges us, invites us to eat. But if we kill a hen, it doesn't invite us to eat, and it cannot lay eggs for a new hen. The hen we have killed needs curry mixture to cook to be edible. Nature creates animals to be humans' friends. We should not harm our friends. Human body composed of 50 billion cells. Lots of germs are mixed in them. To eat vegetarian foods or natural foods during these days will comfort the stomach. We improve the emotion without nervousness. If you eat vegetable food all the time, your body and mind will be cleaner. That is, 1. Animals will not hurt you, such as animals won't bite you. 2. The breathing is odorless. 3. The sweat is odorless. 4. To be able to help solving economic problems. 5. To have a long life. Natural foods, plants, vegetables, fruits are herbs. For example, gurgut, water mimosa have value of purifying the blood. Morning glory, banana buds help clear the eyesight, etc. The principle of life. When we eat natural food, the body is cleaned, the mind is good. The mind can be calm very fast. Meditation practice will have good results. That is, nature cures nature. Each day, we take baths twice to clean our body, but we don't clean the mind at all. Consequently, we should clean our mind by meditation practice. Our body composes of 50 billion cells. If we change the atom into electricity, our body will have 20 volts of electricity. We have divine power. This divine power will protect our body and can protect the other's body too. For those who will begin eating natural food or vegetarian food, there's some suggestion. Those who never eat vegetarian foods will feel oily and will have the quest for food. We should hold on the truth. After eating vegetarian foods for 3 years, the cells will be changed into a green state. Nature will comfort the body and meditation will be better. The present world is disordered and peaceless because we don't know what we should eat. We can live no longer than 100 years. We should live for making benefit, to live in contentment. By vegetarianism, then we will live long. Some may dispute that if we don't eat meat, whether animals will overbalance the world. The answer is no, because nature has balance. The law of heaven has the balance of nature. Peace will be materialized not only by eating vegetarian foods, but human must become close to God. That's by the soul side. Therefore, religions are very important, and so is vegetarianism. If we want peace to be materialized, humans worldwide mustn't eat animal meat. The world is in turmoil because humans are eating animal meat, which creates killing in action. Consequently, for peaceful happiness to be realized, we must practice according to the theories of each religion that should abstain for taking profits on people and animals. Each religionist pays respect to God. Each God teaches people to have loving kindness and love each other. But the words loving kindness and love are not for human alone. There should be loving kindness and love for others as well. Every animal life has a soul, on the condition that every animal life has mind and soul. When you're going to kill oxen, buffaloes, for they will feel sad and shed tears. The world at present is in turmoil without peace because humans eat animal meat. A certain kind of animal may be our parents of the past life. A certain kind of animal may be born of the divine Brahma of the past life. Therefore, if we eat their meat and blood, they have revengeful desire. The revengeful soul burrows into our mind. We say that humans are magnificent animals with brains, ideas, but we are selfish, take advantage on others. When we are squeezed, we feel painful, but we kill them to eat, harm their mind and soul. It's better to eat vegetarian foods. Vegetarian food is food without animal meat or the food that derives from no killing of animals or no harm to animals, or food that comes from plants. Food from plants all is delicious, with sweet odor, sweet and crispy taste, etc., as if heaven's created, put to heavenly taste. After eating, there will be great emotion, great heart, with power to cool the emotion. For example, cereal. There are rice, glutinous rice, wheat, etc. Delicious chewing nuts, several mushroom, various fruits of different wonderful tastes, such as durians, jackfruits, lychees, pomelos, custard apples, etc. Vegetables. Unforgettably tasty seaweeds, taro, yams, bamboo shoots. Aromatic vegetables, onion, garlic, chili, lime, etc., giving vigor. Soybean milk, fruit juice, sugarcane juice are with sweet odor and taste giving the sense of well-being. Rose juice is cool for the heart and can cure heart disease too. Salt from the sea for seasoning and more others. Various plants and crops blooms and holds up high in the top, all the time inviting people to pick up and eat. Humans who eat vegetarian food will be clean in heart and soul, and will have more chance to be saved from disasters than those who are not vegetarian. Suggestions from the World Peace Envoy, Honor Dr. Suchat Kosanchitwong. Practice rules for veterans. 1. Eat 1 tablespoon of beans and 1 tablespoon of sesame every day. 2. Drink lots of fresh water. 3. Drink 3 glasses of fresh water after getting up before brushing teeth. 4. Eat 2 oranges, 1 raw banana, 3 tomatoes, half teaspoon of salt for strong health. Apart from suggestion of the World Peace Envoys, Dr. Suchat Kosanchitwong, you should take 5 groups of nutrition for vegetarian foods. You should eat handmeal and polished rice regularly, which is natural food.